Breaking news now. We're going to head to the White House where Peter Doocy is standing by as we have this Fox News alert for you. The Atlantic has now just published brand new messages from the Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth and others from that Signal chat group that accidentally included a journalist. Peter Doocy is live at the White House for us. The acknowledgement comes from the reporter that Hegseth, Peter, said that nobody was texting war plans in response to the release of these messages by the journalists. You also had members of the security team in that hearing yesterday saying no classified information was shared in that group, which led the journalist to then publish this piece just moments ago saying we faced a dilemma then because he said that war plans were indeed exchanged on this text. What are you hearing and what are we learning now?
Well, we have some more of the material that was being discussed on this chat. Pete Hegseth says no war plans, and let's show you what we have, and you can decide if this looks like a war plan. He texted the group at one point at 2:10, more F-18s launch, second strike package. Then at 2:15, strike drones on target, all caps. This is when the first bombs will definitely drop, pending earlier trigger-based targets. It goes on to explain F-18 strikes, and then he says more to follow. He says they were currently clean on OPSEC. We know that the Pentagon has more detailed imaging and coordinates than that, and there is no imaging or satellite photos or coordinates or targets listed here specifically. And so it would seem that if you're going to fly F-18s and drones to take out Houthi guys, wherever it is that they're hiding out, the Pentagon has all of that information. So when they say there's no war plans, maybe they just mean that this text image did not include the full package of everything that they knew and everything that they could see and hear on the ground. But there is definitely some details, at least about timing, that is available. But the White House basically, or rather top national security officials basically dared the Atlantic to put this out. They sent Tulsi Gabbard and John Ratcliffe to the Hill yesterday to say there was nothing classified in here. Jeffrey Goldberg says that Caroline Leavitt emailed him last night suggesting that they did not want this material out there. But if it's not classified, it's not classified, and the Atlantic decided to go forward. So that's where we're at.
And so Peter, there's no. We don't think the president has seen this yet, right?
It would seem like the president probably has seen this because he was confidently telling us yesterday that he didn't think there was anything consequential in here. And the president goes to the Situation Room and they can zoom in with spy satellites on guys right before the drone hits and right after the drone hits. And so the national security team sees a lot more than this. Right. And if a Houthi rebel saw that at 2:15, in all caps, this is when the bombs will definitely drop, it doesn't say where. And so I think there is about to be a big debate about what a war plan is and what a war plan is not. Right. This is just what we know was in the...
We saw the president with his headsets on at the golf course watching this in real time, too.
I think it's safe to assume the president has gotten a heads up on this. I just requested comment from the White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt. She has sent me back a tweet that she has put out in response to the new publishing, and it reads, "The Atlantic has conceded these were not war plans. This entire story was another hoax written by a Trump hater who is well known for his sensationalist spin." Is the response from Caroline Leavitt. So we'll certainly see more reaction
Thanks,
soon.
Peter.
All right.
And I would just say, President Trump says all the time that the Houthis are going to have like hell raining down on them if they continue attacking U.S. vessels. That's not that different than what Pete Hegseth is writing in this secure group chat. He's saying, you know, this is when the first bombs will definitely drop. That is something that they talk about publicly, just not with times.
Right. Yeah. All right, Peter. Thanks so much.
Peter.
Yeah, it looks like Goldberg overpromised There's not war plans on it. And at one point, it talks about a target. It doesn't even say his name. It doesn't say locations, coordinates. This is probably sensitive information, but I'm not sure this is classified.
Got it.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.